Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a mountain culture beer. We've got a hazy. I actually thought it was a West Coast. Damn it! So yeah, I thought it was a West Coast IPA, and then when I started even after I took the photo and I started writing the details in on StreamYard, I'm like, hang on, this is hazy. Damn it. But it come out with a West Coast at the same time, so I've got the West Coast in the fridge. So I will review both of them at some stage. But pretty cool. I love the can artwork. Very sick. And the thing that's cool about that, the little yacht there, DJ takes part in the Sydney to Hobart yacht race. So it's sort of I'd say it's a little tribute to that. They've got the little yacht there with the Mountain Culture logo on it. And it's got, oh no, I thought it might have had LFG. Let's fucking go. But yeah, it's a 6.7% New England IPA called Sailing Away. Hops are Mosaic and Equinox and Citra. It says from no, actually I thought I was seeing something else. But yeah, I love that can artwork. Just those brush strokes as colours for the sea. This looks really cool. Anyway, let's get into it. I've got my little feminine, delicate mountain culture glass. Apparently very rare, this one. And yeah, first beer for the night. Another cruisy day at work. This week's going to be pretty decent, apart from the shitty thing we have to go to on Friday. Welcome to the chatters. We have Mersey Beers. Good to see you, Adam. We've got Dan. We've got Evie. We've got Brevis. I've watched a few of your videos, Brevis, lately. Vietnam stuff's been pretty cool. Cool. Good to hear. We'll definitely have to do the what did I get the same as you? The Big Bad Wolf and the Bulletproof. So yeah, that'll be a good stream, doing a stout and a sour together. Yeah, the artwork's cool. It just looks like one of my chick mates at school was real good at art, and it looks like the sort of thing she'd do. She always did sort of coastal theme stuff. Yeah, and real bright colours and shit. Cheers, Paul. Let's get into it. So this is the West Coast that's not West Coast. Now, I had two new beers from them sitting next to all their stouts. And I grabbed the one out that I thought that was the West Coast. And then when I took the photo of it and started writing the details, I'm like, this isn't even the beer I meant to get. But stuff it, I'm running low on supplies, so I'll just do the West Coast another night and review this, because I wasn't going to review this just because it's just another standard hazy. But it could surprise me. Looks good in the glass. Looks shit on my camera. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, it's it's that sort of in between yellow and orange, like lower end orange. Yeah, about a 2-finger white head, pretty tight knit. I would say cloudy for appearance. Probably medium body. It does look a little lighter than your usual mountain culture. And yeah, carbonation looks fairly light as well. Let's go a whiff. Ooh, smells very tropical. So yeah, apologies for my lateness again. I keep setting up these streams and then I'll be doing other shit, and then it'll get to like 10 minutes past the stream time, and I'm like, shit, I'm meant to be doing that live. I was having soup and toast for dinner. I know it's not the greatest dinner, but it's quite good on a cold night like tonight. And yeah, I had a shower and was just singing songs in the shower. It's been a pretty cruisy afternoon. I tried to have a bit of a sleep this Savo because I was so tired. Yeah, I had tomato soup and toast, Stevie. I had some good quality bread with a heap of butter. The tomato soup was just basic supermarket stuff, but I'm going to make a big hearty pumpkin soup either this weekend or the next. Yeah, I do that all the time, Matt. When I'm walking to work, I'll be listening to like quite often the UK boys are live when I'm walking to work. So I'll listen to one of them crapping on. Hope you're well, brother. I'm thinking if I go to Melbourne in the next week or two, I'm thinking I better go check out the mountain culture venue. I'll let you know how it goes. So yeah, I'm getting like I would say pineapple and passion fruit, maybe some guava. There's like a touch of like lime there as well. Beer has arrived. Cool. What else did you get with it, dude? I'm assuming it's like a package with a heap of different stuff. Yeah, I got that package arriving tomorrow. It's currently sitting at Avalon Airport. I think the Avalon Airport has like a Australian Post Office site. So when you look up where it's sitting, it's like says Avalon Airport. It's like what the fuck? But yeah, whenever they get to Avalon Airport, that always means the next day I generally get it, unless it's like Christmas time and it's real busy. But yeah, hopefully with my parcels lately, they've been coming sort of more afternoon than morning. So if I work morning, it works out well because I'll come home from work and then the guy comes like and drops them off when I'm already home. I just hate when they drop them, like when they come to the house and you're not home and then they take them back to the post office. Oh, yeah, cool. Very basic. It's good though because it's quick. That's what I loved when I flew back in because when I went to Sydney, I went through the main Melbourne airport, but on the way back, I came back through Avalon and it was fucking awesome because you stepped off the plane onto the tarmac, straight through the building, grabbed your bag, and then boom, and you're out within about 5 minutes. What else am I getting? Oh no, that's not good. See, one of the bars I go through, they substitute your beer if it's not right, but it annoys me because it always tends to be one of the ones that you base the order around. I get a what is it? Like a blood orange. That's what I was thinking of. And some peach. The old sweet peach. But yeah, it smells like pretty standard sort of tropical New England from mountain culture. Just looks a little lighter, but in saying that, it's in the sixes. Fuck, that's not good. Cheers, boys and girls. I was, I was gonna be a smart ass, Matt, and say because you're listening to me while I was walking, I was gonna go pick the pace up, boy. You sluggy. It's got like an earthy herbal sort of dankness to it. Okay, Adam, I have a request for you because you're the man that always looks shit up when I'm questioning it. I want to know what the equinaut characteristics are. Because generally I know my shit, but that's a hop that I don't know much about. This is very earthy and herbal. It's almost got that Idaho 7 note that I don't like. So that's the thing with Idaho 7. I love when the pineapple's real sweet and juicy. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, when it gives off that real earthy black tea sort of thing, I'm not a fan. That'd be sick, Brevis. It'd be awesome doing that sort of stuff. Like tasting and judging and that. You do a fair bit of that, don't you? I remember another time you were telling me you were going to an event like that, unless it was the same thing like a year ago. But hope you're well, dude. Hope you're trying heaps of new beers. We'll have to organise a catch up. We'll have a few beers together on a stream or something. Yeah. It's good you got an extra. Can't complain about that. That's the thing. If they're all dented as fuck, it's like the stupid courier service, whoever it is, throwing your shit around or not really sitting it in their fucking van properly or whatever. I remember you saying when you got rate my um, beers for us, they were all like mashed up. I got to do that beer soon. Yeah, I've slowed you down. You're like, don't ask me questions, don't talk to me, it'll slow me down. I have to type. Have you had this sailing away beer, Matt? See, I like the sort of soft, pillowy mouthfeel, and I like that citrus character and the tropical. But yeah, just whatever that sort of earthy, herbaceous sort of thing is that's going on. I'm not a fan. It's stopping me from like enjoying the beer. That's like a lot of New England's. If they're from breweries that you're a fan. Same with Westies, just IPAs in general. If like it's from a brewery that you normally like rate and you love and it doesn't taste good, generally it just comes down to what hops they're using. Map my walk. Oh yeah. DHL. Yep. Yep. Yes. So I've got a big boy up next after this. It is. Oh, damn, I thought I had it next to me. But yeah, it's a Boat Rocker barrel aged pastry stout. I'm pretty sure it's based on s'mores, but it's even got like some smoked malt. So yeah, looking forward to that one. It's not as big in ABV as I expected it to be. I thought being barrel aged and bit of a malty boy, it'd be like 11 or 12%, but it was only in the nines. Cheers, Jagman. Good day. Yes. Oh, there you go. Maybe because it tastes like wet soil. Yeah, there's just this one flavour note in here that I'm just not digging. Everything else, like around it's good, but yeah, it's like if you had, say, if you had a really awesome pizza, but you weren't a fan of like mushroom or something like that, and it had a shitload of mushroom, and that's all you could taste, and it was just spoiling the rest of the ingredients that you like. That's sort of what it reminds me of. Anchovies is probably a good example. Like it's real juicy, but yeah, it's just got this real like earthy taste. I know did it have mosaic in it? Yeah. See, mosaic every now and then's real earthy these days. So it could even be that. Could be equinox, could be a combination of the two. I feel like the Citra's doing its normal job. Citra's always solid. You can always rely on it. 24 cans ordered from Burning Sky. Cool. Working from home, you buy more beer, I swear. Yeah, you would. Especially when you pop up on YouTube and dickheads like me are on there drinking beers while you work. One day we'll make a pact, Jagman. When I finally get to the UK, got to have a drink with you at your house, and we'll just just get absolutely trashed and drink as much of your shed beers as we can, just to get your supplies down. It'd be like, oh yeah, this steady rolling man from 2023 goes all right, still drinking pretty well. Ooh, black lager. I need to try more Four Pines. I remember when Adam was here, he said he had a couple of Four Pines beers and they were real good. And I was just explaining how they sort of sold their souls a while ago, but they were always a fairly solid brewery, just nothing real special. But yeah, you do get the occasional limiteds from them that are pretty decent. Pardon me. Bella Evie. It sounds like a character from like a theatrical show or something. Yes. Yeah, boy. Cheers, Juzzy. Good to see you, bro. Oh, Juzz, I was going to ask a favour. Can you send me that photo of me and you from Carwin that night? The one that you had as your I think you had it as a thumbnail. If you've still got it as like a photo, just send it to my messenger. I was going to use it for a profile pic for I'm part of like a Parkway Drive membership thing, and they want you to put a photo up, and I was like, well, that's a sick photo because I'm wearing like a Parkway Drive hoodie. Yeah, I think that's what's killing this beer. I think the Equinox trash, and I think the Mosaic's at its earthy stage. So yeah, if only I pulled out the West Coast. Good can artwork. Good name, good can artwork. I mean, yeah, as I said, the tropical and the citrus fruit's really nice, but once you got into it, it just started tasting real earthy. Yes. Yeah, Brew One's pretty shit. I was drinking out of a feral glass just recently. The real big, long, sort of Pilsner looking glass with the hog on the front. Yeah, feral are good. I've been to Feral Brewery twice over in Swan Valley in Perth. I went when they were independently owned, and then I went when they were owned by Coca Cola. And then there was talk of them finishing up, and then I think they went independent again. They're not owned by Coke anymore. I'm pretty sure they're their own brewery. But yeah, Hop Hog was one of the original craft beers I loved and sort of turned me on to craft beer. That's cool. 0121 Brew. I just can't get these sleep token songs out of my head. They're just like it's like particular like yeah, like melodies just rolling around in my head, and then parts where it like stops and has a breakdown and goes real heavy. It's just like right there, like this real earthy taste. It's like get off my palate, motherfucker. One thing I feel good about today is, yeah, like I got a heap of chores done. It's always good to get shit done sort of midweek and feel like you've achieved something outside of work. As a lad that lives by himself and does a lot of overtime, sometimes like shit at home can sort of get sort of left behind. But yeah, just good to have those days where you catch up on shit. If only the dogs would help out, earn their keep. I think the dogs should like mow the lawns for me and go shopping and clean the bathrooms and cook up like carbonaras and steaks and shit for me. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, bro. How good is it? I reviewed that not long ago, and I said I think my actual quote was, "This is possibly the best macro beer I've had." I've been telling a few people about how good it is. I want to get more. And do you know where I got mine from? Aldi. And it's in like a real weird fucking. It's like an industrial silver can. It's almost shaped like a fucking hexagon or something. Yeah, it's awesome. It's like that real good quality dark lager, like what you get from like Germany or Czech. It certainly doesn't have an earthy taste like this bad boy. I'm keen just to finish this beer now. Geez, I hope this stout's good. So yeah, I've got that sour beer festival coming up soon, so that'll be good. They were advertising today the fact that Boat Rocker are there, and Boat Rocker last year had a Thai-inspired wild ale. It had lemongrass, um, it had some real random. I think it had lemongrass, lime, and some other random Thai ingredient that had sort of like an aniseed quality to it. It was fucking amazing. I really wanted a bottle, and then yeah, I can't remember what happened. I think I bought a bottle, and then I think that's when my bag got pinched. Mm, yeah. What's your when it comes to like chores? What's something you reckon you're good at, and what you're shit at? I feel like I'm good at anything to do with like the floors. Like, I mean, it's easy to do, but like, I just always seem to be all over it when it comes to the floors and stuff like mopping, vacuuming, all that sort of shit. But yeah, like, I'm terrible when it comes to bathroom screens. It's something I fucking hate, like shower screen. Yeah, I would highly recommend it if you find it. You didn't miss her message at all. You were just being a rude prick. Only kidding. During the sour thing, yeah. It'd be cool. I really need to get like a decent camera. Like what sort of setup like Juzzy's got, just a camera on the stick, and then you can sort of stroll around and just have it going. Because I've only ever just when I've it's like Joey the other day. He's like, "Oh, whenever Sammy goes live somewhere, he just has it facing on him and doesn't show anyone else." It's like, because I'm sitting at a fucking laptop, for fuck's sake. What do you want me to pick the laptop up and like turn it around just so you can see some women? It was such a fucking stupid call. Cheers, Stewie. Cool. That'd be good. Cheers, Truby. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully work's not too painful for you. My week's been all right so far. Yeah. Just sitting in the dark. Yeah. Off work till Thursday. Cool. You should be getting lit. You're probably still recovering from London, are you? I need to get this earthy boy down the hatch and start on this big s'more stout. Yeah, I definitely feel like that little nap, the Savo, helped me out. At one at one stage at work, there was like about a 45-minute break between like some jobs I was doing, and I'm like, fuck it, good time to go have a cuppa and just relax for a bit. And I went and sat in the staff room, and it was real warm in there, and it's like fucking freezing outside. I think at the time it was only about 2 degrees Celsius because it was around probably 8 in the morning when it gets like sort of that period from about 7 till 8:30 is when it's real cold. And I'm sitting in the tea room just listening to music in my headphones. And then I must have like nodded off for a little bit because I remember my head was sort of down on the table and I've looked up and I'm like, oh, how embarrassing. Yeah, that's Adam. That's this guy, Mersey Beers. That's this guy right here, Evie. He's part of the beer community. He's from Liverpool. It was the first time I'd met anyone from BeerTube. But yeah, funnily enough, I fell asleep in the car on the way there. So he was giving me shit and then I was giving him shit. Get on it. Cheers, cunt. Good to see you, bro. Are any of you boys into the bloody British Lions? I don't really give a fuck about that, but yeah, it's obviously pretty big at the moment in Australia. British Lions versus the Aussies. You've already clinched the series. Delightful, busy but delightful. Yeah, because I was giving it to him because he fucking gave it to me. I'm going, look who's sleeping now. And I'm going, I win. The good thing was is he got a second wind afterwards and we went to about 2 or 3 more venues. Yeah. He was making phone calls and making fun of me for my sleepiness. But yeah, it's The worst thing is it's a common trait for both of us, so it's probably you can't you can't really throw stones when you're living in a glass house yourself. Yeah, I've got this dude in my workplace, and he's like older too. But he's not like a he's a decent worker, but he's not one of those people that go. He sort of sits down and potters around a bit every now and then, but he won't like go and have a proper break. He'll just like smash a banana real quickly and then just goes back to like sort of like being on the site but chilling. It's just real fucking weird. It's like, why don't you go and have a proper break and like sit down and relax? It's good just to get away, like even if you like go for a quick walk down the street or something, or if you got your car there, go for a quick drive. Like in our workplace, we only have a half hour like meal break, but the role that we're in, we sort of get a bit of free time every now and then, and you can sort of take longer if you've got all your jobs done. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, see, I feel like in trades, like as much as you just want to get jobs done, you really, really need that fucking just that bit of chill time. Get some uh get some fuel back in the body. So I've seen the Guinness guru's done Sydney now with his Irish pubs. So he's done Brisbane, Melbourne, and Sydney. It'd be interesting to see what he thinks is the better out of the three. I know he definitely preferred Melbourne over Brisbane. Yeah. I feel like you'd be the sort of person that probably graze. You probably don't eat big amounts, but you eat often, like just sort of smaller amounts. Maybe when you get home, you smash a big meal, but yeah, there's a lot of tradies that are sort of like that. They'll just sort of graze it, like having a muesli bar or a bit of fruit and like a yeah, like a I don't know, some sort of drink, and then they'll have like just sort of heaps of smaller stuff throughout the day. Yeah, that's what I could imagine. Same with your dog. The big. What's your dog's name again? Forgotten. The big fella. Playing with him out in the back patio area there for a while. But yeah, I might wrap this one up and we'll venture off to the dark world. Max. That's it. Little stocky, strong motherfucker like myself. Yeah. So this beer, where's the can? Where is that delightful can? There it is. So yeah, sick as can artwork. Cool name. As I said, DJ, the owner of Mountain Culture, he actually does the Sydney to Hobart yacht race now. He's just joins a random team and likes to be part of it. He's one of those sort of adventure junkies. So yeah, I'd say that's a bit of a tribute to that. The beer had potential, but I just think it didn't have the right hop combo. I think the old Equinox was a little bit shit, and I think the Mosaic was that when it's more earthy than sort of berry and fruit forward. So yeah, you sort of got nice fruity notes, but yeah, there was like this earthy sort of herbal, slightly dank note that yeah just made the beer not as enjoyable as it could be. So yeah, score for this one, I'd say. I mean, it's still good quality. It's just yeah, just a shit hop combo. I'll say like a 4.2 out of 5. Um, yeah, it was probably a bit lighter too with the malt than your standard mountain culture. I do prefer with their hazies. I do prefer sort of the doubles and generally the oat creams of where it's at, or you like double dry hopped. The just the standard New England IPAs, they don't tend to have the same base as some of the others do. But yeah, I think 4.2 is pretty fair. And yeah, that can's definitely worthy of holding on to just for the artwork. Cheers, Joey. Good to see you, brother. The dark side, yeah. I've got a stout, so I'm just heading off, but I'm starting a new one in yeah, probably about 5 minutes or so. A barrel aged stout by Melbourne Brewery. So everyone, come join me for that and give us the old thumbs up for this one if you haven't already. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.